Serving southern New Mexico, this is the award-winning KRWG-TV News 22, where news matters.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Abigail Salas.
And I'm Madeline Nielsen. A Las Cruces man accused of murder is being tried for a second time. 40-year-old Antonio Perez is charged with killing Alvaro Garcia Gardea on August 23, 2020. In July, a Doña Ana County jury deadlocked against causing a mistrial. Police believe Perez killed Garcia Gardea after an argument inside the Solano apartment. The shooting was witnessed by Gardea's son. The trial is expected to last 4 days. Prosecutors plan to call the son, other apartment dwellers, and police officers.
A Carlsbad environmental group is calling on the state of New Mexico and federal government to ban the use of forever chemicals in the oil and gas industry. Citizens caring for the future say the chemical known as PFAS used in oil and gas drilling should be reported to protect public health. PFAS are not believed to break down and can cause severe health problems in people with long-term exposure. The proposed solution would ban the use of the chemicals and force companies to report all chemicals contained in fracking fluids. Doña Ana County is looking to hire 24 new firefighters. The money is coming from a $6 million grant from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. It's part of a program dedicated to providing financial assistance to local fire departments. This is the latest grant awarded to New Mexico since 2019.
Well, it was a beautiful day today.
Absolutely. Anaya?
Thank you guys. Definitely beautiful weather we had today. Let's take a look at our current conditions. Our skies right now are mostly sunny with temperatures at 87 degrees, winds west-southwest 10 miles per hour, humidity 15%, our dew point is 34 degrees, and the barometer is sitting at 29.65 inches. For our high today, we had a high of 89, an average of 80, and a low of 60 degrees. For record temps, in 1996, we had a high of 92. In 1973, we had a low of 34. And our precipitation today, we had no rain today. Our precipitation is 0 inches, leaving our year total at 4.92 inches. Let's head back to the desk for some more news.
One of the world's largest energy companies could be increasing its presence in the Permian Basin. ExxonMobil is reportedly in talks to buy Pioneer Natural Resources for $60 billion. Pioneer holds an estimated 6,300 drilling locations throughout the Permian. That represents about 16 years of drilling activity. Researchers say the deal was a path toward Exxon upping its Permian Basin operations during a time of strong interest in the Southeast, New Mexico, and West Texas oil fields. Stay tuned. Anaya Gonzalez will be back with your national weather forecast. Welcome back. You're watching News 22 Wednesday,
where news matters.
As the weather cools down, many kids in southern New Mexico need a nice warm coat. So the Coats for Kids organization is collecting coats to help them. They held their first coat drive last Friday. Coats for Kids and 101 Gold Radio partnered with some help from the Transformers for a live broadcast and coat drive on the corner of Lowman and Walton. It's where people could donate jackets, helping many kids stay warm this winter. Las Cruces Coats for Kids is planning 4 more events over the course of the winter.
So we're expecting some colder temperatures here down south?
Yeah, and what's it looking like nationally, Anaya?
Taking a look at national temperatures, we are seeing colder temperatures around the United States, except for down here in the south and into the Midwest region. Taking a look at the next map. We do see some rain also in the Chicago region and just general warmer temperatures down here in Texas up through the Midwest, all the way up to Cincinnati. And of course, down here in Florida, it's still nice and warm. And we see some rain all the way here in the upper Midwest and down here in Florida. And we even see some flurries in Wyoming and northern Colorado. Take a look at the next map. We see beautiful conditions, excellent conditions, even down here in Las Cruces for viewing the annual solar eclipse on Saturday. And taking a look at the next map, we see that in northern New Mexico, northern northwest New Mexico, especially around the Four Corners region, is going to get excellent conditions for the ski forecast this winter. Not very much down here in South New Mexico, of course, but we will see some here in New Mexico. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back with your local forecast. Welcome back. Let's take a look at your local forecast and the temperatures around New Mexico. We're seeing 76 degrees in Farmington, 75 in Gallup, 72 in Santa Fe, 83 in Albuquerque, 83 again in Clovis, 86 in Socorro, Ruidoso sitting at 72, Roswell 91, Deming 87, and right here in Las Cruces 87. Looking at tomorrow's temperatures, we're seeing a nice decrease in a lot of places. Farmington 60 at 61, Gallup 62, Santa Fe 59, Albuquerque 69, Socorro 77, Clovis 78, Ruidoso 70, Roswell 89, Deming 82, and right here in Las Cruces 83 for tomorrow. Taking a look at the weather in Alamogordo tonight, they'll have nice clear skies with a low of 60. Tomorrow, again, nice clear skies with a high of 84. Truth or consequences, again, we'll see clear skies with a low of 61 and bright sunny skies with 83 as the high. Tonight in Silver City, clear skies with 50 degrees as the low, and tomorrow clear skies again with high of 73 degrees. And finally, Las Cruces will sit at nice clear skies tonight with a low of 60, and tomorrow we can expect bright, clear, sunny skies with a high of 83. Let's head back to the desk for some more news.
Thanks, Anaya.
Here in New Mexico and throughout the country, pet owners are used to taking care of dogs, cats, horses, maybe even goats. But here in Las Cruces, one woman has taken the lifelong commitment to care for a different kind of pet. News 22's Daniel Espinosa has more.
We have my box turtle area.
Elaine Martinez lives a simple life. She wakes up and goes to work, but when she comes home, she cares for her turtles. However, one of them requires more attention than the others.
There we go. You see me, we're up and about.
This is Sweet Pea, Elaine's 200-pound sulcata tortoise. She's had him for 18 years. Elaine had previous pets, but she was ready for something new.
I had heard about the reptile fair, a reptile fair in Sacramento that was coming, and I'm like, well, that'd be kind of cool. Let's go take a look.
It seems like taking care of a tortoise like Sweet Pea would be easy, but Elaine does warn to anyone who has an interest that there's a lot of work and practice and patience that goes into taking care of an animal as amazing as Sweet Pea.
The ramp to his barn that I made. It's more like being a zookeeper or a farmer than it is being a cat or dog owner.
It's been a long haul, but Elaine has built a daily routine for Sweet Pea.
When he sees me come home, he's like, hey, then he gets up, then he starts moving around. He knows he's going to get fed. He knows it'll be time to go for a walk.
Yes, Sweet Pea goes for daily walks. It was a shock for Elaine, too.
One day he got on the sidewalk and starts walking like a dog, and I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna look silly.
As silly as it looks, it's always a surprise when neighbors see Sweet Pea.
I was on the phone with my friends, and I was like, no way. I said, there's a lady walking a turtle.
Elaine uses this cart to steer him. The walking can be fun, but it's all part of Elaine's dedication.
This is his active time. He really does need to move, so I need to see to it he gets the exercise that he needs to have.
Elaine's commitment is admired by others.
You know, to take care of an animal like that, she's got to pass him off to somebody because he'll be alive longer than any of us will. And I thought that was interesting.
I'll never forget one gal saying to me, she stopped her car, got out and said, how lucky are you? And I'm like, you're right. I'm really, really fortunate. Everybody's really happy with him.
Elaine will have to find Sweet Pea a new home in the future. Until then, it's nothing but head scratches, snacks, and long walks during the sunset for these two. Daniel Espinosa, News 22.
And Carpio's next with a look at sports.
Thanks, Brandy. Now, coming up in sports, it's senior night tomorrow night for the soccer team, so toss that remote because News 22 Sports is coming up next.
This is KRWG-TV News 22 Sports.
Welcome back. I'm Carpio Grego. Now let's talk about some sports. So the Aggies are looking to start a win streak tonight after a convincing 34-17 win over FIU last week, as Sam Houston is coming to Las Cruces. Yeah, the Aggies also look to add their fourth win and get above to their record and get above 500. With that looking like it'll be quite easy with the winless Bearcats, not to be confused with Cincinnati, of course, coming to town. In a tune-up game before heading to El Paso next week for a rivalry game, the Aggies also have their spot to maintain in the conference, standing at currently 5th place, with the win also keeping the Aggies in bowl contention to have a postseason game to look forward to. The Aggies golf team certainly proved to have the home field advantage after Tuesday's showing at the Golf Iconic Classic. The Aggies' impressive performance saw them move from 8th place entering the day all the way to 2nd. Now this is thanks in large part to all four Aggies: Emma Bunch, Angela Garvin, Valentina Origel, and Allison Gastelum, all shooting under par. They were able to maintain that spot and finished in 2nd place after today's action as well. Now tomorrow night will not only be the last home game of the season for the Lady Aggies, it'll also be the last night senior players will play at home for NMSU. That's right, tomorrow night is senior night at the Aggies soccer field, and the Aggies also look to end the season strong before Conference USA playoffs start and also maintain their top spot in the conference. They're 5-0 in conference games after their most recent win over Jacksonville State, and in addition to the team honoring their seniors Megan Ormson, Hannah Draper, Gia Valenti, and Loma McNeese before the game. The action starts tomorrow night at 7, but you might want to get there earlier to catch the senior night festivities. And that's all for sports tonight. Join us for more sports action tomorrow, and still ahead tonight you're going to get your 5-day forecast.
Let's take a look at our top stories.
ExxonMobil was reportedly in talks to buy one of the world's largest energy companies in the Permian Basin, Pioneer Natural Resources. And the first coat drive by Coats for Kids was held this Friday. As weather cools down, many kids in New Mexico need one. And a woman in Las Cruces has taken the long commitment to take care for a different kind of pet, a tortoise. Now, Anaya, what do we have for the rest of the week?
Taking a look at our 5-day forecast, we have mostly sunny skies with some clouds in there. Low 80s to start off the week, and then we jump right back up to 90 for Monday, and lows all in the low 50s, low to mid 50s. Let's head back to the desk.
And that's all for News 22 Wednesday. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Tune in tomorrow night for more news. I'm Madeline Nielsen.
And I'm Abigail Salas, and from the whole News 22 team, Madeline, Carpio, Anaya, and myself, good night.
To you by Noticias 22, Spanish language news for southern New Mexico and West Texas. Noticias 22.
Buenas tardes, soy Zaira Sánchez con las breves de hoy en Noticias 22. Ayer comenzó un segundo juicio en el Tribunal del Distrito para un hombre de Las Cruces acusado de asesinato. El hombre de 40 años, Antonio Pérez, es acusado de un cargo de asesinato en primer grado después de que la policía declaró que mató a Álvaro García Gardea en agosto de 2020. Tras su arresto, un juez ordenó que la cárcel retuviera a Pérez hasta que su caso fuera a juicio. Los registros judiciales muestran que ha estado en la cárcel desde entonces. La policía cree que Pérez mató a García Gardea tras una discusión en el interior de un apartamento ubicado en la avenida Solano. Según la policía, el hijo de la víctima presenció el tiroteo. Se espera que el juicio dure 4 días. Ayer alrededor de la 1 de la tarde, la Policía Estatal de Nuevo México investigó un choque fatal que involucró a un vehículo en la Interestatal 40 cerca de Grants, Nuevo México. La investigación inicial indicó que el vehículo conducido por Abuali Sala, de 55 años, viajaba a una velocidad de 90 millas por hora. El vehículo se salió de la carretera y se volcó. Sala fue declarado fallecido por el investigador médico. Un pasajero varón de 35 años que viajaba en el vehículo fue trasladado en avión a un hospital de la zona y se desconoce su estado. El alcohol no parece ser un factor contribuyente en este accidente. Aún se sigue investigando la causa del choque. Eso fue todo por mi parte. Gracias por acompañarnos. No olviden seguirnos en nuestras redes sociales. Bonita noche.